Hello, I'm here with my friend.
Ayman Abdellatif, the General Manager of Microsoft Egypt.
Right, and from your perspective, this is the first time in the IGF, is that correct?
It is for me, yes indeed, but not for Microsoft.
Right, and for you, this first experience at the IGF, which issues have you already noticed that are important not only for Microsoft, but also for the private sector in general?
Well, I think, of course, the future of the IGF itself is one of the issues that's been topmost of the agenda for most of the attendees. The IGF has played a great role and a very positive role, and we'd like to see, it continue playing that role, bringing people together, teasing out all the different issues that need to be addressed. From a Microsoft perspective as well, there are some issues around safety and security of the internet, and that's something that we take a great focus on. We give a great focus on. We're signing some MOUs in the same sessions here. We are working very diligently with all the governments in the world, but also in Egypt we're very proud to be working with government and with NGOs to make sure that our children are safe and secure on the internet, our commercial business is safe and secure on the internet, and that the internet can be used to leverage economic growth.
Right. You mentioned these MOUs. What would be the scope? What would be desired? If everything turns out well, like what are you specifically looking for on the terms of security? That is something that you mentioned a couple of times.
Well, essentially to increase the awareness and preparedness of the societies that we're in. In this case, again, it's Egypt. We are going to be working with the government through NGOs to increase the awareness of the security risks and safety risks involved on being on the internet, something like children exploitation, economic exploitation, just security risks in general, how to do some forensics on the internet to ensure that you have all the right measures in place. All these things I think are critical for the success of the internet in Egypt.
So if I understand correctly, just correct me if I'm wrong, what Microsoft is proposing to do to promote a change and create a more secure environment is to have partnerships with the civil society and NGOs who can provide capacity building solutions in education for the next generation of users so they are more literate in terms of using technology.
Absolutely. Not just the NGOs though, also the education system in general. So we're targeting the education system to ensure that our younger generation is also very aware upfront, from the get-go, from the start, around the internet and the benefits, because we don't want people to be scared. We don't want scare tactics.
Right.
It's a critical tool, that people should be made aware of and should use advantageously. But also we need to balance it out to make them aware of the risks and and how to counter those risks.
That's a beautiful example to be followed. Thank you very much for this.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.